Obviously, disappointing night in Riyadh, great show, but long journey home now. Looking forward to a nice quiet trip.
It's a 5-hour delay on this fight.
Davis attacked his longtime enemy Eddie Hearn following his 10-0 loss to Frank Warren, taking back his words as he claimed Eddie Hearn's bad luck was now affecting his fighters. From Davis makes his return to boxing after 14 months and a few days, but that hasn't stopped him from taking advantage of this moment to lash Eddie Hearn brutally. It will indeed be a long week of some insane levels of trolling for Eddie Hearn, as it wasn't just about the fighters that fought on the night, but the chairman of Matchroom Boxing Promotions, who prepared 5 of his beat fighters for against 5 of Frank Warren's best. And as you already know, it was a night to forget for Eddie Hearn. After every his 5 fighters put up an abysmal show to give Hearn an absolute whitewashing, and expectedly his old rival Dan Davis has come for him in a brutal fashion. He just was a bigger person, much slower if he was on anything. Why he didn't have stream all this, like every punch, the prick hand, the jab, everything would have been strong. You only hit him with the same P. I told everybody a hook. Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren settled the 35-year rivalry between their promotions with a massive 5 versus 5 fight cards. The event was conducted in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with several well-known fighters like Deontay Wilder, Jiang, Daniel Dubois, Filip Perkovic, and a battle. Subsequently, after the conclusion of the event, Ryan Garcia took to social media to react to the results.
He just was a bigger person, much slower. If he was on anything, why he didn't have strength in all his, like every punch, the brick hand, the jab, everything would have been strong. He only hit him with the same punch.
Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to determine who had the better roster in addition to the main 5 boxers. There was also a pre-main card of 5 versus 5, and the event had a total of 10 fights, but besides a close fight between Nick Ball and Raymond Ford, which ended in a split decision victory for the former Hearns, stable proved to be no match for Warren's men in the opening bout of the evening. Willie Hutchinson outclassed Craig Richards over the distance, before Ball outpointed Forward in a nip-and-tuck affair to claim the WBA featherweight crown. Hamza Shiraz then put victory out of Matchroom's reach by stopping Amo Williams on his feet in round 11 to extend Queensberry's advantage to 60. Shiraz was awarded 2 points for the knockout plus double points for being Queensberry's captain, which left Matchroom needing back-to-back KO wins from Filip Perkovic and Deontay Wilder to tie the scores, despite a decent start from Perkovic's gas tanks started and to fade midway through the contest as Dubois poured on the pressure to stop the Croatian. On cuts in the 8th round, Dubois claimed the interim IF heavyweight title with an impressive stoppage victory over the previously undefeated Filip Perkovic to set up a potential showdown with Anthony Joshua, with Adj sat ringside. Dubois said after the fight, "I've heard the next opponent will be Adj, so bring it on. I'm anxious to become the best." As Wilder and Jiang made their way to the ring for the main event, the tournament had already been decided, although there was still plenty to play for when it came to both men's respective careers. "I've never seen so much teeth from both here. You got to believe in what you're doing. And we believe in what we're doing with our team. We got the team here. All will be revealed soon." There we go. The Bronze Bomber hinted at the possibility of retirement in the event of a defeat, and that now seems an inevitability after being flatlined by a pair of lead hooks in the 5th stanza. As such, the event ended with Queensberry Promotions winning all their bouts against Matchroom Boxing. After the one-sided victory by Warren's team, most of the boxing community reacted to Hearns.
I don't think that happens. Last time I heard, Haney was a free agent, so I'm not sure what he's talking about. And then now Golden Boy Matchroom showdown. I'm not sure what fighters I can.
Expectedly, his sworn enemy Davis wouldn't let such an opportunity slide, knowing Eddie Hearn had once invited him to join Matchroom Promotions.
I've never seen so much teeth from both of you.
You've got to believe in what you're doing, and we believe in what we're doing with our team. We've got the team here. All will be revealed soon.
There we go.
Davis went as far as claiming Eddie Hearn and his promotional company Matchroom had bad luck as all their fighters lost on the same night. He also emphasized that the 5 losses Eddie Hearn got on the night was his reward for cheating, as he brought back the topic of Ryan Garcia, as Gervonta would normally do. He posted a tweet to mock Eddie Hearn and deleted it in no time. In the tweet, he wrote, "Bad luck, Eddie Hearn. Never joining a bad luck promotion team. What do you get for cheating, Garcia? who has been having an unexplainable union with Davis, also took this opportunity to throw shades at the promoter. The young boxer taunted the promoter for his one-sided loss against Queensberry Promotions. Subsequently, Garcia also called out Gervonta Davis, who recently signed with Matchroom Boxing. The 25-year-old also proclaimed the notion that he would win the fight against the International Boxing Federation welterweight champion Eddie Hearn. Another all good if you want next boots on sent into the goons. Ryan Garcia wrote via Music X. Furthermore, King Rye has been beefing with Hearn because he is Devin Haney's promoter. His victory over Haney was brought into question, and Hearn and Garcia had a lot of back and forth comments because whatever is proven they were in his system, and when Devin was up against that, plus the way he's very disappointed there. He's been he hasn't taken the defeat well, and this was like a final kicking in the ass to say, I can't believe this, but the 5 versus 5 event was a massive success, and it displayed that the concept was successful. As such, Hearn was satisfied with the event and reflected on its impact. In addition, the promoter reflected on his one-sided loss against Queensberry Promotions. During an interview with IFL TV, Hearn stated that he was absolutely spanked. Eddie Hearn also mentioned that saying 5-0 sounds better than 10-0, which was the actual result. In addition, the Matchroom Boxing promoter announced that they are already working on a rematch for a similar event in the near future. Commenting on his captain Deontay Wilder's performance, Eddie Hearn said, speaking in an interview after the fight, Matchroom Boxing chairman Eddie Hearn said, there was Deontay that just wasn't at the races. He kind of went from bad to worse. It's just not the same. In all honesty, I just feel that his belief isn't there anymore, and you got to ask why. Is it just time? Is it something else that's not right? But he's not letting his hands go, and that's what made him one of the most feared fighters in the world. He also added, so it's all down to sort of personal opinion of what's next for him. That's up to him just based on what you saw, though. I mean, he's not the fighter that he was at the moment, but he'll come back. But it's deep in the road. Immediately after the fight, he was frustrated. He thought he shouldn't have been stopped. But we love the night. We love the concept. We'll be running it back real soon.
Whatever is proven, they were in his system. And when Devin was up against that, plus the weight, he's very disappointed there. He's been, he hasn't taken the defeat well. And this was like a final kick in the nuts to say, I can't believe this. But
also, a disheartened Hearn took to social media on his flight home to give his reaction to the crushing loss. Obviously, a disappointing night at Riyadh. Great show, but long journey home. Looking forward to a nice, quiet trip, he said.
Just feel that his belief's not there anymore, and you've got to ask yourself why. Is it just time? Is it something else that's not right? But he's not letting his hands go, and that's what made him one of the most feared fighters in the world. So.
It was then revealed that Warren was sitting close by. Queensberry chief wasted no time in making several digs at Hearn, delivering a host of one-liners involving the number 5 in reference to his fighters winning all of their bouts. The camera panned to a smug-looking Warren, who was quick to remind his promotional rival that he had won all 5 fights. There was a 5-hour delay on this flight, and they reckoned it is going to take 5 hours to get to the airport, quit Warren. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.